Is really the AI something you look forward as a developer? Just, I have a couple of questions that I'm asking myself that now that you have the Copilot available for developer tool and JetBrains, VS Code, and other type of text editors or IDE. But did you ask yourself that do I really want that on a daily basis? And also don't forget that you need to pay a subscription on a monthly basis. But as a developers, like do you really want that? Like for example, me, I use ChatGPT on a daily basis, but for different type of tool. Like I use ChatGPT if I receive an API call from something I'm working on and there's an array of 20 objects, I really want to see it nicely. So I asked ChatGPT, man, take this object, make it prettier so I can see it properly and I can debug the problem. But do you really want that the AI tool fix your problems? So how are you going to become a senior if something or someone is fixing your problem? Like I just remember back in the day or still now, if you have a problem, you ask someone that is senior to help you with your code. Now if you ask the AI, it's going to take 1 second to solve the problem. You're not going to rely on anyone first. Second, you will never learn as a developer. Okay, that's my personal opinion. And third, sooner or later the AI will be replacing the developers. Like this is a matter of time, and that's for sure. This is my opinion. So in this video I'll be diving into the AI developer tool, which is the GitHub Copilot. I really love GitHub, and I will be using JetBrains. So we're just gonna interact with it in my Angular application. I'm gonna create some errors just to make sure that the Copilot is working properly and to see if it's beneficial for me or not. So let's dive into it. So in my code, I have the GitHub Copilot on the right side, and I have my component, which is Angular, and I'll be creating an array, an empty array, and interact with the Copilot, right? So first I want to create here, let cars equal an array of one object with the type name Mercedes, and the type is a sedan, and the color, which is blue. So let's see. So now can you give me the interface of this object? So this is the type of tool that you can use and make your life easier as a developer, but don't rely on it to code for you, okay? So like, for example, it's telling me the interface car, name, string, type string, and color is a string, which is great. Like this is what I want as a tool to help me, not to code for me. And now if you have a doubt or something, where can I put this interface? Just want to see if it's gonna tell me in the export or outside. I know it's in the outside, but I just want to make sure that it knows where to put it. So okay, great. So I can put it here, right? It's telling me. So now that we have an interface, so let's create here cars of type car, and as you can see here in the commented that it does auto fill for you, and if you do control right, it's gonna do it for you. So and the array will be empty, and this is car. What did I do? Car, yeah, capital letter. Okay, so this is good. Now what I want to do, I want to do a mistake. So car as before. Why my code is not working? So one thing I notice in the Copilot is a bit slow, okay? Like compared to ChatGPT is a bit faster, but this one I see that is a bit slow, okay? So it's telling me because the interface should be capital, like something else, I really don't want to see text a lot. Like just a brief, you know? Like, okay, because you did that, okay, you're not calling the right interface or something. But I don't want to read. As a developer, I just want to go fast, right? So now what we'll do is we'll create cars, okay? And before that, I just want to ask him something. Can you give me an array of 3 objects as dummy data and make it prettier to see? So let's see if he can interact with me so I can really use it and get the help I need. Okay, so great. He was able to do this. So you see, this tool is good for, let's say you're creating the front end and then you're gonna implement the back end with the API. So you can mock some fake data, like dummy data, lorem pixels or whatever you want to call them. So this tool would be great to use on a daily basis, but this way, not a way that it's gonna do the job for you and then you end up with multiple errors on the UI. So let's create cars. So I want to ask him before I finish this video, okay, couple of things. So I want to create name, type, and color. So obviously when you create a function, you need to specify the type, okay? And I'm sure he's gonna able to catch it, so I don't need to do that. So this is a string. Also the type is a string and the color is a string. Now I want to push the name, the type, and the color. But now I want to see something to, for example, let's create cars. Okay, so let's add the, so BMW. So you see it's giving me a suggestion. So sedan, black. Okay, so great. So now we're creating a car, but I want to make it a bit harder for it. So it's this.cars. So I want to tell him that, are you able to, so why this is not working? Why do I have this? Argument string is not assignable to car. Okay, so this is good. What is the problem in my code? Let's see. The problem in your code is you're trying to push individual strings. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, you can do it this way, but it's fine. Alright, so let's wrap it up. So you can do it the other way around. I don't think this is a problem. I used to do it all the time, but now lastly I just want to check something with the Copilot and see if it's something that he can help a lot. So can you add to the create cars a condition that check if this object is already existing based on the name and type? Okay, so this is the type of things that you will be doing on a daily basis with arrays. So I just want to make sure he's able to do it. So create existing. Okay, so let's see the code. So let's put it like this. No, what did I do? Right, yeah. So okay, so basically it's a constant existing, so it's checking to find if the car name and the car type equal to type. If no existing, then it's gonna push, else it's console log. Okay, so so what I will be doing, you can create also a function that check for existing cars, and based on this condition you're just gonna push into a create, right? So sometimes I really don't need the Copilot for anything else than just helping me a bit for dummy data, or check where's this error. Can you create let's see if you can create a test for me for this function. Let's see. So let's see if you can create it. Okay, so what I would love to have, sure, you can create a test function. How can you create it? Yeah, it's telling you how to do it, but it will be really nice to, where is it? Insert the code block at cursor. Okay, so you can insert code. Okay, great. All right, so that's a good thing that you can insert the code directly without copy and paste. I just learned that. So yeah, you can create a function. So I would be creating a function just to push, and create another function that existing car, for example, and then I push based on if existing car. So it could be three functions, like for example, I don't know, existing car, right? And you just have to put the condition that you want. So basically you can pass if you want the array. So let's say this cars. No, you can't do that like this. So I'll be passing cars. Where is it? And you need to specify which one. This, okay, so you see, great. Okay, so this cars, and the type is car. All right. So you can, so let him do it. Okay. So let's give him this code. Can you improve this code to have function that check existing array, and a function that push, and a function and that's enough. So let's see. So okay, so he's doing it properly. So let's see, I want to test this. Okay, great. So now check cars, it returns, it's gonna return a boolean if it's true. Add car, now it's pushing. And create car, it's the one that, why do you have that? Okay, never mind. So create car, yeah, create cars BMW. It's gonna check into, so my guess he made a mistake. Oh no, he didn't. So he put the constant inside. All right, so overall, so we interact with it. So overall, my conclusion to it is it's helpful, but you don't really need it. Like, you should be able to break your head on a daily basis in the code to get better. Like, it's been probably, I don't know, couple of months I didn't use Angular like properly, so sometimes you forget the syntax because I'm being using Ruby on Rails and Laravel. So as a developer, if you don't want to forget, you really need to interact with the code on a daily basis and not rely on something or someone to be able to help you. So this is the way you will learn and get better at it, because this is my opinion. So let me know what do you think about this video, and put your comments below if you agree with what I said or you disagree. Like, all opinions are accepted, but it's something that I've been asking myself this question for a long time, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.